Hello, greetings, my friend. Welcome to my channel. I thank you for liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. If you like those messages, if you're tuned to those spiritual frequency, I'm going to speak about Ascension today. For those who are already initiated, Ascension makes sense. For the majority of people, I've never heard that term, and they have no clue what it is about. They haven't been taught that. But in essence, it is the ascension of the consciousness into a realm of permanence and well-being. And so we all have this frequency of our soul that we're going to do this ascension through. For this is not something we choose, it is something that is revealed by our soul and I am presence. When it is the time we receive that information on which frequency of light we have to master all of the chakras and light of the seven rays, and then the 12 rays of the polychromatic light of the Father, Mother, God. So we do have to learn all the lessons of the lower world and the higher world in order to make this ascension. But in essence, there is one frequency that is dominant within ourselves, and if you know that frequency, let me know. If you do not know, let me know too. For it is there is a frequency of light that is dominant within the ascension. For me, it's a frequency of light that is white and yellow. It is the frequency of my I am presence, of my soul, of my master guide, of my spiritual family, and this is where those being communicate with me, and it is also the light frequency that emerge from my heart when I am eventually I want to fuse within this light. And so, but we all have this different frequency that is perfectly adequate to our own ascension. And dependently to that, there is 3 levels of ascension that will be happening. No matter which level we're going to ascend to, will be the perfect level. It's going to be a permanent place of total satisfaction where we'll be able to grow from. But those 3 levels, it's like the higher we go, the more powerful and unified we'll be. The first level is the violet flame, the violet frequency of light. The second level is the magenta light, and the third level is the pink light of the mother, the unconditional love of the mother, which is the third ray. So we're going to do this ascension because the sun, and it's very, very close, the sun, this great divine being that light the skies, called the sun, is actually going to emit a solar flash on the solstice. That's going to be like a cosmic elevator. For all those who are ready will be elevated. But we have to make the mental choice of stepping out of the drama of the matrix. It's like we cannot stay in the matrix drama and choose to ascend. So we have to create this detachment in order to fully dedicate ourselves to this enlightenment. For there is a lot of we've been through a testing period. For God does not test us. God knows if we're going to make the test or not. He doesn't need to test us. He knows us. But our soul needs to prepare our individualized body, physical consciousness for what is to come. For we do not know what is to come. We already have insight, and we've been shown, we've been felt. For those who have been tuning into their meditation and dream, we already have some insight of what is before us. We've been shown, we've been taught, we've been presented this, but it's not the same as being there. And there's a lot of things that we do not know about the experience that is to come when we're going to be ascended. Just as planning a vacation is not the same as being on a vacation. There's 2 different things. Although when we plan that vacation, we can already sense the feeling of that freedom and joy that will be like this experience. It is not the same as when we actually get there. So it is about getting ready. And so, because the tests are about testing our strengths, testing our weaknesses, testing our beliefs, testing our certainties, testing our compassion, testing our courage, testing our benevolence. There is all kinds of tests that is, and those things are not testing our hopes, testing our fear. Every button is being pushed in order to prepare us for at the end we're going to be elevated. So it is not taking the test too seriously, and yet it is good to know that we're moving in the right direction. Not to look backwards, but to look forward into moving. For the ascension purpose is to become one with the one. That means to hear everything, to see everything, to know everything, to love everything, to share everything with God. So that's an amazing experience. But it's like our consciousness needs to be prepared gradually to this experience that is far more elevated in terms of energy reception. But everything happens, the great minister, that is the I Am Presence, the great God within, is actually fully aware of our own limitation, of where we're limited and where we are expansive. And so he knows, and is doing, all of it is done with great love and care. For God loves all his children enough to teach them all that they need to know at all times. So it's about letting go of all this, the judgment we may have on ourselves and others. I forgot to mention some things, certain things I wanted to mention, so I will mention them tomorrow. I will, I'm going to be, Spirit is showing me that I will soon go back to my first career, which is to be an art dealer, to negotiate artwork. So I have my own work, but many other artists as well, and other arts. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. The highest wisdom today is the karma. It's about understanding our karma. There is good and bad karma, but we have a lot of good karma also. So for all those things that are still plaguing us, that are still making us suffer, is to bring the light, to bring the love into the situation, rather than rejecting that part of ourselves that is wounded. So it's about integrating this part in order to let it go. What we need to understand is the life purpose. We're here to ascend. We're here to be whole. We're in service to Mother Earth. And so it's about, we made the sacrifice of coming into a physical body at a difficult time. But we're going to discover new meaning to our life, or meaning in our life is essential in order to find gratitude, discover new values and new meaning as we ascend into more knowledge of who we truly are. For that is the essence of what what we're seeking. So what we need to do is surrender, to let go and let God, to let go of the ego and let God, for the ego has done his work. Promoting fear and separation and doubt and all those things, but it's been fun. But so everything will be forgotten. We'll find a righteous place, and we're going to find this. Once we move into the state of freedom, where all the sorrowful and difficult situation will be not forgotten, but it was the only way to expurge all that in order to find that freedom. So we'll find gratitude in relationship to our past, rather than regrets or doubts. So we're going to ask the angels to remove us from all regrets and doubts or culpabilities or whether blame. All those things are no longer necessary, and the outcome will be action. We're going to be able to move into a phase of great action. We're going to be able to move forward. Well, I hope you'll be able to fully step in. For we're receiving this great light from the Pleiades now, and the planet Venus also is very powerful. For human beings have always questioned that: are we alone in the universe? But because we're in quarantine and under a veil, we haven't been able to discover. Only those initiated were able to reconnect, to beyond the veil. But when humanity is going to be made aware of a great advanced civilization on Venus with 20 billion souls that are all in ascended, all benevolent, very advanced level, they're going to be completely amazed that they've been looking for microbes in other galaxies when they have a whole civilization of being that lives inside Venus. But yet the first contact will probably be, in terms of extraterrestrial, the inner Earth beings, the inner Earth community, the Agarthan. There is within the planet, inside the planet, there is an advanced civilization, a galactic civilization of Lemurians, extraterrestrial, that came here long ago. They've been after the wars with Atlantis. The Lemurians moved into the inner Earth for about 800,000 years ago, and peace has been reigning inside the planet. For now, they want to come up to the surface, but they're having a really hard time with all this heaviness and conflict and ego things. So it's going to come progressively, but they will be making this first contact. If you want to connect to either the inner plane or to the inner planes of Venus, you do a meditation, you send your consciousness, you project your consciousness to a mountain in California, and the Mount Shasta. Then you see a door opening in the mountain, and then if your attention is to go to the inner Earth, that's where you'll go. And if your intention is to go to Venus, that's where you'll go. Don't make a choice before you go. And then you'll see, you open this door, and you'll see you make 3 steps, and there's a stairway, 3 steps, and poof, you're there. And then you let things happen. You'll be greeted by guides, and you'll be once there is enough peace within. So this is already something we're gonna we're going to develop those connections to the inner Earth and the planet Venus. When you do astral travel, I recommend, if you're going to do space travel, you can go to other star systems as well, like the Pleiades or Sirius or Arcturus or but the planet Venus is a very, very beautiful planet to visit. Be invited there, and just go there, and you'll see it'll be quite magical. For this great solar flash is coming, and it's going to be a great elevator. Also, when I say the Buddha there is those beings that are in service to humanity that will become more present in the. Well, first in our consciousness, but eventually they will be seen in the physical plane. The Buddha was just a simple yogi that found this liberation. But so it's an incarnation of Vishnu. Vishnu is an incarnation of Shiva, and Shiva is like the Christ. All of it is one. For a lot of religious people, will want to create this separation. My religion is so much better than anybody else, but in essence, it's only one, and it all comes from the love of God, and it is all the incarnation of the one God. We are all that. So it will take a while for humanity to accept all that. For we cannot go beyond what our consciousness can accept at any given time. We cannot fool any. When we're ready for something, it happens. It is revealed. And so I hope you resonate with that. You'll be able to tune into those frequencies of violet, magenta, and pink light that is coming from the Pleiades right now, and prepare yourself for this great ascension that will come on the solstice. This is a portrait symbolic of Mother Gaia. I know that it's Mother Gaia because she's holding this earth symbol, and this eye of Horus, the eye of God above her, and then above the eye of Horus there is a symbol of Orvonton, the Great Master Spirit, number 7, who rules over the destiny of the whole super universe from paradise, from his sphere, from the inside. He gives the information to the Ancient of Days, that gives it to the Creator Sun and the Father, Mother gods of each local universe, and this is how it works. For the Master Spirit is connected to the Mother, to the Mother God. When the Father and the Son, for the Master Spirit, there are 7 Master Spirits. When they come together, they are the total sum of the infinite Spirit, which is the third person of the Paradise Trinity. When the Creator Son, the Father God, is in essence the Son of the Father Son. They are the full infinite expression of the Father Son. And so the Father, Mother God are the gods of our universe. They are all power within this universe to unify into the one. For those things are higher, advanced, more advanced, but we all connected to that, and progressively, as we tune into our heart knows what to reveal to us and align and tune, and all is in perfect order in truth. No, so if we disconnect from all this dark matrix, everything tune into the perfect order. And this is a painting of an interior from 2008. This sign here. So it's an interior with there is 2 spirits that appeared inside this door, and there's a strange perspective in it, which is kind of interesting because it's goes like this, and then it goes. There is some strange surrealist perspective a little bit, and then there's like Jackson Pollock on the wall, and there is a painting here that's it's come with a text on it. And in the Truth by God, God says that he was surprised by the spiritual ascension of one of his children. And so the student of the spiritual school of non-beings were questioning, how can God, an infinite being, be surprised? And so the Master Tam answered, he says, God is the truth and life. Being truth and life, God is dynamic and not enclosed in any preconceived ideas. He's surprised, but yet he's not surprised, and still he is surprised. He is surprised because he is infinite perfection, but he is not surprised because everything is part of his divine will. So that was a profound statement that I used in my work. So if we use the blue light, which we use that in old painting to see what's underneath, to see the underpaint, see if there was restoration or the condition or whatever, or the drawings behind it. Originally, there was a dog that was sleeping on the couch. There was a cat that was running after a mouse here. There was a naked model sitting on the chair, and there was a painter with a hat here and painting the painting. But they all vanished, and then those 2 spirits appeared. It's a very subtle painting. It's very close. I like it. I'm going to finish with a song to finish in music. It's a song that talks about the unity of life. It's called One. It's like this. Is it getting better? Or do you feel the same? Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame. You say one love, one life, when it's one need in the night. One love, we get to share it, or it leaves you, baby, if you don't care for it. Did I disappoint you? Or leave a bad taste in your mouth? You act like you never had love, and you want me to go without. Well, it's too late tonight to drag the past out into the light. We are one, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other one. Have you come here for forgiveness? Have you come to raise the dead? Have you come here to play Jesus to the lepers in your head? Did I ask too much? More than a lot? You gave me nothing, now it's all I've got. We are one, but we're not the same. We hurt each other, then we do it again. You say, love is a temple, love a higher low. Love is a temple, love the higher low. You ask me to enter, but then you make me crawl. I can't be holding on to what you got when all you get is hurt. One love, one blood, one life. You got to do what you should. One life with each other, sisters, brothers. One life, but we're not the same. We get to carry each other one. Well, great songs. Were you too that originally? Well, it's like there is always a balance between the inner, the emotion, the physical human aspect of ourselves and this divine aspect. So this unity is a great mystery, and it is unfolding within us as we allow that to happen. The card of the day is card number 21. It's cleaning up. It's about cleaning up. I'm going to see what the oracle says, and. It says, going to the bottom of a situation, to get rid of a burden, cleaning up your house, brooming away what is no longer necessary. Have you ever felt entrapped in emotional dirt to the point where you are no longer able to think? It is possible that you are surrounded yourself with this physical disorder in your house as well. Or that you are working too much and that you are overwhelmed. It is time to clean up. Each article that is not in its place is tantalizing you. There is all unresolved emotion. Each comparison to someone else provokes a feeling of lack, occupies an energetic space. Each unresolved and each bills unpaid is adding to a feeling is feeling like a burden. Time has come for you to free yourself by cleaning up your energetic field and your house. Do it. Leave place for miracles that are awaiting right outside your door. So we ask to do this cleaning up, to this cleansing slowly but surely, and I'm really eager to move into a new location where everything will be. I like a house when I'm usually in the house. A very little furniture, a lot of open space, and I've been living here. Well, it's my father's house, where this is now, but it's like there's so many things everywhere. For he was keeping everything, so it's going to be really nice to make this transition. I'm really looking forward to it. I wish you a wonderful day. and for everything has a meaning and a function and a sense, and so it is not about but we do have to do some inner work and to leave space for new energies to come, and they're all coming from the Pleiades right now. This violet fire, this violet frequency, the magenta and the pink energies are coming in. So integrate them, move into this unconditional love and letting go, and everything will be led to do the right thing at the right time, for all is unfolding in the exactly as it should. I thank you very much. Namaste.